Me personally, I do enjoy those challenges and those setbacks in life. I embrace that, and yeah, I'm quite good at adapting and dealing with what's thrown at me.
Welcome to the Tales to Inspire podcast. Before we get started on this episode, I would like to invite you to our community so that you can hear more stories to inspire change within your life and positive change within the systems in which we live. All I want you to do is to click on the subscribe button. Your comments mean the world to us with anything that's resonated with you, and I absolutely love your support. I can't wait to go on this journey alongside you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get into today's episode. Today, our bite-sized episode is with Steve Hill.
I'm Steve Hill, and this is my tale to inspire.
Steve, welcome to the Tales to Inspire podcast, mate. So essentially, I want to go into your story, but before we go into that, I really want to talk about adapting to circumstances. So why is adapting to your circumstances so important to you?
I think it's really important in life to adapt to the circumstances that you find yourself in, whether that's in work, on your personal life. You know, so as a teacher myself, I need to adapt every morning. As I said, I've got 30 children that are a big part of my life, and it's a privilege to be part of their lives, but I'm not quite sure what is going to come in through that door in the morning. I do ensure that I'm stood at the door, they all get a high five and a big smile from sir, but things happen at home, and whatever those children bring into class in the morning, I've got to deal with it, and that's before the teaching starts. So I've got to be flexible and adaptable. And in my own life, you know, I take on challenges around the world, and my goodness me, things happen within a split second. A split trainer, toenails hanging off, you know, swollen feet, and it's about adapting accordingly. And a lot of that's about mindset for me. It's dealing with whatever's thrown at you and dealing with it in a positive way. I always say, with a smile on your face, one step at a time. So yeah, really important to be adaptable.
Do you feel humans are naturally good at it, or do you think it's a taught thing?
I don't think some people are good at it, to be honest with you. I think when a curveball's thrown your way, some people find it hard to cope with. I don't know whether I've been taught, but I manage to adapt quite well with that. You know, I'm not in training in that way, but I don't think some people are very good at adapting. I think they need to know exactly what's going to happen, but life's not like that, is it, unfortunately?
No, and what about the systems in which we live? So obviously you work in the education system and you've experienced that system. But you can talk about any of the systems that we do live in. How adaptive do you think they are?
I think the education system is very rigid at the moment, very prescriptive. As a teacher, we're told what to teach, we're told how to teach it, we're told how long to teach it for, and personally I don't like that. I think it's too robotic. We need characters, we need charisma, we need inspiration in the classroom, and yeah, I'm not saying we haven't got that, but we're very restricted in how and what we've got to do on a day-to-day basis. And as a teacher, I want to see some changes within the system, because for me, we're not inspiring our next generation to dream big, to follow the dreams, to get out there, contribute to the world, to society, and be the best that they can be. And that's what I try and do as a teacher. Many do, I'm sure, but there's a lot of prescriptive teaching within this system at the moment.
In terms of like circumstances, we know that so many difficult things, whether that's a global thing like COVID, or whether it's a individual thing like illness and things like struggles within the family environment, circumstances change. That's a fact of life. How can we support ourselves? Do you have any tips that you do for yourself? Like, is there any things that you do that support you to ensure that you're better at adapting when those circumstances change?
Yeah, I mean, I can give a quick example now of, you know, adapting. I set a charity up in 2019, just prior to COVID and lockdown, on the back of a visit to Uganda, Team Hill Charitable Trust. And the charity had not been set up for too long, and then lockdown came. And a discussion with my trustees was, well, that's it, Steve, you know, there's not a lot we can do. And it was a case of, no, we're a charity. Yes, circumstances have changed. We found ourselves in COVID, in lockdown. We're a charity. We step up to the mark. We adapt, we change, you know, our focus, and we help wherever we can within our community, and we did. And we saw a need to support the elderly and the vulnerable. And we started to undertake food shops and prescription pickups. And over the period of time of lockdown, I think we did about 4,500 shops and prescription pickups for the elderly, and it was phenomenal because we started doing that, and it brought a team of people together. People approached us and said, we want to do something, we're not sure what, we've seen what you're doing, can we come and join, can we help? And that was a real special start to our charity, if you like. It wasn't expected, it wasn't planned for, but we adapted, we changed, and we like to think we made a difference at that time. And possibly it was the making of the charity, because it's gone from strength to strength since then. Me personally, I do enjoy those challenges and those setbacks in life. I embrace that, and You know, that's why I take on, you know, the summer challenges that I do each year. And yeah, I'm quite good at adapting and dealing with what's thrown at me, you know, each day, each week kind of challenge. And as I say, embrace that and I quite enjoy it. It's all part of the challenge for me.
I guess it kind of comes down to not trying to plan too far ahead.
No.
Like if you, with the charity, this is who you are, this is what you're going to do, and this is how it's going to go, you would have never been able to adapt. And all the things you keep throwing yourself into as an individual, all these unbelievable challenges, if you plan too far ahead, what's the point?
It's what's the point, yeah. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring, do you? It's like I say, planning's great, but like I say, it's being flexible, like you say, being adaptable, adapting to circumstance, adapting to change, and embracing that and enjoying that bit of uncertainty that's around the corner. And as I say, you know, facing it up head on with a smile on your face.
Maybe writing your plans in pencil and not pen.
Absolutely,
you know,
yes.
And having
everything
a
can
razor
change,
ready.
yes.
Yeah.